and we'll hit record. Okay, so I'm super pumped, you guys. I love meeting new people. And Jessica, girl, you're rocking it. I'm able to see you because you're on Erin's group, which is awesome. So I love meeting new people out there because I've seen, like, John, I've seen you out there in, I want to say there's been a couple team calls where I've seen you out there. So I love connecting with people. This is awesome. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about your calendar for the month of November. Calendaring and making sure your calendar is set up for the month is super, super important. So it takes a little bit of time, but you want to make sure that you take the time to go through your calendar. You know exactly what you want to do. You know exactly how your month's going to go. So you know exactly how to plan everything out, how to plan your posts, what you're going to promote, when you're going to promote it, how you're going to get your coaches in, how you're going to get them started, how you're going to get your challengers in, and how you're going to get ready then set up for December. Whether it's rocking out Success Club at the end, or getting in on Hey Erin, or getting in on SC for early December, okay? One thing I will say on these holiday months is you want to ensure that you are hitting Success Club before the week of Thanksgiving, okay? Because once you come into the week of Thanksgiving, it is legit, it's crickets. It is legit crickets. People are getting ready for the holidays. They're grocery shopping. They're doing everything. They're getting ready to travel with their family. The last thing they're thinking about is getting healthy, getting a challenge pack, getting started. So you want to make sure that you are hitting Success Club early. You're coming out of the gates early. The No Excuse November is super solid. So that's going to help you so much. And then once they get back from Thanksgiving, people are feeling like crap. They feel gross. They ate all the food. And that's when you're going to be able to hop back in, be continuing showing that you're showing up for your journey and ready to knock out December. And then you're going to do the same thing again in December. You want to hit it before Christmas starts. Okay. So this is kind of how my month is rocked out. I have it on my whiteboard. So I have it right there so I can see it. I use my whiteboard not only for me to look at my goals, but to see when I add people in so that I need to know if like I need to get them in the next group. Do I need to get them in a sneak peek? What do I need to do? The other thing I have is I have the Rise Up Planner. So you don't have to have this. You can have a paper planner. You can print something off from online. You can use it digitally. However it works for you. I'm kind of a paper planner girl at heart. I love to write things down. It's easier for me to visualize. So my week is set up my month is set up like this. So my new challenge group started today. So I took Carl's advice. I already had it planned and ready to go for the 4th. So we started off today. Now I am running 2 groups. I continually have my Fit Empowered group that runs every month. It's pretty much like I use the Mompreneur posts. Those are super easy to put up. I go off of what she's going off of. So this month it's healthy body and grateful heart. Love those posts. Those are super solid. But I'm also working with one of my success partners in doing a nutrition group because nutrition is super hard to do at this point in time of the year. Let's just face it. Actually, I probably could do a nutrition group all year round. Nutrition is where I struggle. I can show up for my workouts every day, but when someone tempts me with ice cream, it's really hard to say no. So I have to totally be focused on nutrition all the time. So groups like this, really, I can talk to people when I'm doing my invites because I'm speaking from my heart. And I'm telling people like, girl, or whoever, I'm struggling with nutrition. I need someone to help. I need someone to help me, hold my hand, stay with me, stay accountable. We've talked about nutrition before, or I don't know if this would be something you're interested in, but I need someone who's going to help keep me accountable because on Thanksgiving, I want to eat the pumpkin pie and the mashed potatoes and still feel good. That's my type of people. So you want to make sure you're inviting them to your type of thing. What is it that you're struggling with? What is it that you need help with in your journey? And that's what you're going to show up for. And that's what you can share with people because you're being real with them. So that's what I have starting here on the 4th. I also have decided that I need to up my coaches. I need to up and find business builders in my business. And the only way I'm going to do that is to show up and share what I'm doing. So I'm consistently have it scheduled this week. I do my coach call to action every Sunday. That's a non-negotiable for myself. And then I'm throwing in soft jabs for coaching throughout the week. So on my Rise Up planner, I love it because, hold on, I'm going to show you because I got some Post-its in here, so I'm going to take those out. Part of what they have down here is your marketing plan. So some people are very good at making posts for the week. I don't work that way. I can't think that way, but I can tell you what I know that I want to post about. So for an example, Monday morning, they're hard. Energize helps me get my booty out of bed. I'm posting something about my pre-workout. It doesn't have to be like, look at my Energize, this is what I have, but it's kind of talking about like, you know, getting the energy to get up and get moving. I add in little pieces about my family, dodgeball. My kids play a lot of sports, so I added that Monday night. Meals, I'm talking about nutrition. Nutrition is my struggle. I'm showing up about that. And then I've got some PD in there, some call to actions for my coaching group, and then my nutrition as well. So it all works together hand in hand. Your marketing plan that you are talking about throughout the week is going to feed into what your calendar is showing. So I'm going to do a sneak peek on Wednesday, and I'll be talking about it in my story. So I'll be doing a lot of soft jabs, and I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of people that I've been talking to that's been on my dream team list, people that I have in my collection for potential coaches. I'll be talking to them and working on getting them in my sneak peek that I'm going to do on Thursday. Okay. The middle of the second week is just a regular week. We're going to have some fun in my challenge group. I'm trying to build some energy in there because I feel like sometimes this time during the year, people get very complacent. They're not showing up, or they started strong and then they're kind of falling off. So add energy, add some excitement. We're going to do some fun challenges throughout the week. So that's what we're going to do there, because there are like 4 or 5 girls in there that I want to convert to coaches, that I want them to love on the journey. So I need them to see the energy and the community and the accountability. I need to get that going in my group. Then the week before Thanksgiving, I'm going to do a 5 to Thrive group. We did this with some other coaches last month. It was pretty successful for me. It's a 5 to Thrive group. It's pretty much showing them 5 days of what we do and how we do it, adding them in a small challenge tracker group, getting them packets of Shakeology and Energize. They pay $40 a month, or $40 for the week. We get them set up on the BOD trial. We get them out 5 days of Shakeology and 5 packets of Energize, and kind of get them rocking and rolling that way. And then that week, I'm also going to do a sneak peek as well. So I'm doing 2 sneak peeks this month because I want to get challengers and coaches in.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So you say that you get a group and they pay you $40 and you send them like the little individual packets of the Shake, Energize, and Recover.
No, just Energize and just Shakeology.
Okay. And then they're like, and so for that week you work with them on workout and nutrition, and okay.
Yeah, it's very basic. Like, we don't really dig in the surface, but we'll talk about, like, almost think about when you do your prep week, right? And you're kind of getting people in the swing of things. Like, you want them to try out some different workouts, and you want them to look at their nutrition, and you want to talk about the importance of water and a little bit of personal development. So maybe you share with them about Darren Hardy's morning message that he sends out. I created just almost like a mini sneak peek / a little part of my boot camp, so that it kind of gets them interested. The other good thing about it is that if you are, if you have another controlled account, so your spouse or a friend or a parent that you're using for them as part of your Emerald, or you're working to get towards Emerald and you want to do a spouse or controlled account, that's my husband and my mom. I'll order packets through them, and whether it's Energize or my Shakeology, and so that way it'll get them to their 50 PV. So I'll get them to 50 PV. That gets my one leg solid, and then selling 40, and your goal is to get 5 people in there. That's $200. You're going to weigh them more, make up your money. So it allows and covers your product too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of that. That's really smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I heard it from another coach, so I cannot take credit. I cannot take credit. But I did. I got rid of a bunch of packets. I got rid of some Energize sticks and made up my money and got one challenger out of it, which was awesome. And she's amazing. I love her. So, but it really helps you kind of look at those people that are on the fence.
And you put 5 people in there, you said.
My goal is to get 5 people in. But I would run it, I mean, in my opinion, I would run it for 2 or 3. I would run it for 2 or 3. So definitely allows you to kind of get them engaged, gets them to see what you have. And that's 1 week in your, and I would do that before your open enrollment week. So I'm going to do that the week of the 17th, but I'm actually going to open my enrollment on the 21st. That's a Thursday before Thanksgiving, because that will give me Thursday, Friday, Saturday solidly to invite. And I'll do an invite blitz on the 21st and the 22nd. So I'm going to be connecting like a boss all throughout this month. And then I'm going to be inviting people into my next boot camp then in December during that open enrollment that I've been connecting with all throughout the month. And then we'll get them going. Then through the week of Thanksgiving, it's a dead week. I'm going to be honest. It can be tough, but that's why you want to make sure you hit Success Club before. But you need to be showing up, sharing what you're eating. And honestly, like if you have a cocktail, show them that you're having a cocktail. If you're eating pumpkin pie, show them that. But show them that it's a one-day thing. The holidays is not a month. It's a holiday. So enjoy the day. I tell people too in my stories, if you are going to be second guessing what you're eating, if you're going to be frustrated or angry at yourself for eating it, then don't eat it. If you're going to eat it, enjoy it. Take every bite and enjoy every bite because you deserve it. It's a piece of pumpkin pie or it's a serving of mashed potatoes and gravy. Maybe you go up for a second, but you know you were super solid the day before. You got a good workout in that morning. You're getting water in. Share little things that you're doing that are good tips. And then if you can get like family involved, show that you're like, my family's in town, we're going to do a workout together, or we're going to go for a walk. How are you getting activity in? People want to see that. They want to see that you're real. They want to see that you're living life, that you're not a robot and not enjoying Thanksgiving. And because I don't know about you, but I'm going to enjoy it, right? Like it's a great, fun family holiday. So share that with them, share what you're doing that week, and then that you're right back at it because it's going to be, it's a lot of people are like falling off at this point. They get frustrated. They're like, oh, I'm just going to wait for the new year. This is what starts your 2020 year off super solid. So you want to make sure that you have a good game plan for the month of November, that you're showing up the week of Thanksgiving, and that you're able to kick off then for December. So that way then when people are getting back from Thanksgiving and they're like, oh girl, say that like I ate maybe 1 too many pieces of pumpkin pie. I need to get back into the swing of things. You want to hop in my group. Now, one thing I am going to say about that, when you come back from Thanksgiving and you're inviting to that group and you're getting no's, slot them on the side. Okay, slot them on the side because you're going to offer them a freemium. Okay. What I'm going to do for my people that say, no, I'm not ready. I think I'm going to do something for the new year. Be like, girlfriend, totally get it. December is legit crazy. I got 2 kiddos of my own. We're running everywhere. But I want to offer you something that I think is super fun. In December, we're going to do the 12 Days of Fitness. It's a free group. It's super fun. We're going to have tons of prizes, tons of fun things to do. It doesn't take up a lot of your time. It's a short amount of time. Let me know if you want in. And then that way it gives them something else to think about. Another way to touch base with them. It doesn't cost them any money because the objection of, well, I've got to save for Christmas or I can't afford it right now. And it allows them to have some extra time and then they can win some prizes too. So always offer that in December, because that's a fun one too. So team up with people that you want to do the 12 days of fitness with, because the bigger you get a group of people to do that, the so much more fun it is. Okay. So
what are the exercises that you offer if they're not signing up, if it's a free thing? Like, what do you do with that?
Yeah. So the way I do it is we do like a 12 days of Christmas workout. I'll have to go back and see, but it's like on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 1 minute plank. Okay. Then the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 push-ups. So then they do 2 push-ups and a 1 minute plank. Then on the third day of Christmas, my true love, so you kind of go day by day.
I love that.
Did you do that?
I love that. No,
yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I got to come up with something like that.
Yes. And when I did it, I went live with it every day in my stories. And so if people didn't join in my group, they were able to see me do it live. And I'll say, join in on me with me. You know, do this, save this video for later so you can do it later. And then tag me. Let me know how you did.
I did that. Constantly. I did that last year.
Yeah, it is so good. It is so good. You just want to keep showing up in your stories, because, you know, 80% of the people are going to be like, can't do it, too busy, not enough money, it's Christmas, blah, blah. Then in January, when they're making their New Year's resolutions, they're going to be like, oh, I need to do something. You know what? I'm going to call John. I'm going to call John because he's I'm going to call Jessica because she knows what's going on. They're going to think of you.
Jessica, there we go.
Yeah. So you want to make sure your month is set up 100% ready to go. That is going to be the key for a good, successful month. What kind of questions do you guys have? I think Jessica told me you guys had a few questions for me.
I know, so I'm new at this. One of my biggest things is the whole lot of, I can't afford it. It's not in the budget. We've made our budget through Christmas because of Christmas and
Santa. Yeah.
and so how do you, you know, and I am, and like also another person, she really wants to do it, but she can't do it. And I know her husband's profession because it's the same as my husband's. And I know what the first year salary is, and it's under 40. And like, and for a family of 4, housing, like, I get that. And I think that, and Denise said that was her question too, is like, we just can't afford it.
Yeah. That's when you're going to hear a lot. That's when you're going to hear a lot. I'm going to be honest, in the next couple months, you're going to hear that. And oftentimes my response is pretty similar, no matter when I hear it throughout the year. Girl, I get it. I get it because I've been there. And I'll be honest, it took me a long time before I decided to say yes and take that chance on me. So I would say a couple things to you as a friend. Now I'm talking to you guys as if I do a lot of voice messages. So I'm like thinking through this as I'm talking. So side note, okay? My response going on to that would be like, a couple things I want to share with you, girl, because this is what was on my heart and it took me a long time to figure it out. One, maybe this is your Christmas present for yourself. Maybe talk to your husband if if they're a spouse talker, or, think about spending this for your Christmas present. Ask for, the money to do this for you, because this is going to make a huge difference for you. Or if it's still too much for you, I want to help you in my 12 days of fitness. I want you to see what it's like. I want you to see the community. I want you to see what it's awesome. And I'm going to send you a Busy Mama survival guide. I'll talk about that in a second. I want to send that to you because, girl, I believe in you. I think you're going to love this. And then let's talk in January. Let's talk in January when the holiday's over, things kind of calm down, and get you going then. Would you be open for that? And then their response is going to come back and be like, what's the 12 days of fitness? What's your Busy Mama thing? Tell me more about that. You just want them to build belief in what you're doing. And you want them to know, like, you are there for them to support them, that you understand where they're coming from, that you get it, and that it is hard. And I talk a lot about how I didn't think that it was something that I needed to do for me. But when I showed up and started doing it for me, what a difference it made for me. How it cut down my grocery bill, how I stopped my Starbucks runs, how my family's eating healthier, how I have the energy to take care of them. And sometimes I pull out the story of how my daughter told me one day at the vet when we were there and I was messaging someone back, Mom, do you remember how it was before you, or how you were before you started this? And I looked at her and I said, you mean Beachbody? And she said, yes. And I just kind of looked at her puzzled, and she said, don't go back to her. And I was like, holy cow, right? So here this young girl saw that I was miserable, that I was stressed, that I was tired, that I was barely surviving. And she wants me to stay. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. Yeah, I'm going to show up. I'm going to work out. I'm going to get my stress out. I'm going to become better. So when you share stuff like that, people want to hear that and just be like, I'm here for you, girl. I got you. Let's get you into one of these things. Let's get through the holidays and let's talk in January.
One thing I would say also is don't accept the no to once. Don't give up on them. Because once they say no, and they, you know, they may say no now, they may say no for 6 months, and then go, okay, she's been consistent for 6 months. Maybe that's something I need to change for me.
Yeah, that is one that I have said to the last few people is, I totally get it. You know, may I contact you when we have our next sale? And I remember last week being told to always end it with a question. So that's why I'm trying to always be like, may I do this? Or how about this? And my mentor also, was it today or yesterday? I don't remember. It's been a really long day. Mentioned like sending the free sample of like the MM100 to someone, be like, hey, just to help you out right now with the stress. I mean, it's almost the other issue that I have personally right now is that I am injured and I'm scheduled for surgery in December, and I'm out of all exercise until then.
Okay.
And so I'm like,
okay, I got something for you. Okay, so another thing I do, again, I love the freemiums. That's exactly what your Morning Meltdown 100 sample workout is, okay? There's two different things you can do. One, if being injured is where you're at and you're like focused on nutrition, throw together a quick Canva or a simple, something simple. It can even be on, exactly, John, get them started on nutrition. Send them just even a typed up Word doc of your favorite salads, 5 favorite salads that your go-tos, right? And be like, girl, I get ya, I hear ya. So I'm on my nutrition journey. I'm struggling because I can't work out. I'm really bummed I can't get on there. But I'm going to send you 5 of my favorite salads. Check this out. And would you be open if I checked in with you next month? See if you'd be interested in kicking off with us again next month. There, you're ending with a question. You're sending them something. Then that allows you to, like Jessica's saying, you've planted a seed. You've showed them support. You thank them for loving on you and supporting you. You're sharing something with them. And now you have either a follow-up question to follow back up on them, or if they never do follow back up with you, you can come back around and be like, hey girl, just wanted to see if you liked any of those salads. Did you get a chance to try any? That is another way you can do it. If you have also a bunch of women that are moms, if moms are your group, if that's your niche, come back around and be like, December bucket list, go sledding, make hot chocolate at home. You know, come up with 10 ideas that would be a bucket list to do with your family. Go in a car and in your pajamas and look at Christmas lights. What would be some free things that would be super fun to do with a family that doesn't cost them a dime or cost them very little, that would be a fun experience? Hey, I created this fun bucket list with my family. Wanted to share this with you. We're going to try to knock some of these off the list. Would you be open if I check in with you next month? And see, and then that gives you another seed planted. Another way to follow up with them. Another way to check in. Hey girl, we just was wearing our pajamas. We looked at Christmas lights and I made popcorn and we ate it in the car and we had a blast. How's your Christmas holiday going? You can check in with them. How did it go? That type of thing.
Gotcha. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. What other questions you guys have?
I'm going to pull up and see what they said in the,
Okay.
Oh, Maria just got her. Okay. Erin had mentioned need help with answering people back to objectives when they tell me their fitness goals. I freeze and stumble.
I keep peeling back the onion. So if they're telling you a little bit about what their goals are, be like, awesome. Okay, like they want to lose weight. Awesome. Tell me what you've done in the past. What's worked for you? What hasn't worked for you? What do you struggle with? Is it nutrition? And then if it's nutrition, do you struggle with knowing what to eat, how to make recipes? Is it, creating more family-friendly meals? Is it, and you're kind of directing them to the programs. You're trying to figure out what it is. Sometimes I just keep asking questions if I feel stuck. Because one, it's showing that you're more interested than just a sale. Two, it allows you to dig in more as to what you could possibly help them with. And three, you're getting to know them. It's going to open up conversations. If you know that what their struggle is, it could even, it's helped me lead into their why. Why do they want to lose weight? What is it that's, pushing you to do it? And sometimes I give examples. Like for me, it was my family, knowing that all my family struggles with some sort of disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, some sort of things. I needed to do something. I was headed down that path. It kind of helps you open up a little bit more. So I always feel like when I get stuck, like knowing where to go, especially in the beginning, somebody told me this once and it helped me a lot, digging in more to finding out what they need and what can help them. But then, sometimes I will, as I've gone along in my journey, I've done a small video and I've been like, here's what my group's all about. I drink Energize before I do that. We're almost up that time. I drink a lot of Energize before we do it. I do a small video. I'm like, I'm so excited. I have to share this with you. I've had a few people ask me, so I just thought I'd throw together a quick video so I can bring you all the good stuff. And I share all the things we're going to do, fun challenges. We're going to focus on nutrition. We're going to dig into water. We're going to support each other. You're going to give them all that stuff. I'll send them that video. And then I'll do a voice message and I'll say, hey girls, so I had a lot of people ask me about this group. I put together a few thoughts that I had about it. Check this out. If it sounds like something you want to do, if it sounds like some changes you want to make, if it sounds like I'm the right person to do it with it, because I would love to rock this out with you, girl, check this video out and then message me and let's chat from there. I do that a lot too. Hey, bud. Okay,
what if no one responds? Like John was saying, ghosting.
That's okay. Let them ghost you and let it be. Okay? Then what you're going to do is I use collections. So if it's somebody that asked to follow up, I put them in a collection in Instagram. I'm an Instagram person. So I'll make a collection of my follow-ups and I'll put them in there. And then what I do every week is I go into my follow-ups and I show those people love. So I love on their posts. If they have stories, go to their stories every single time in your follow-ups. That's the quickest way to get in their inbox. You're just loving on their stuff, asking them questions. You're getting out there and you're enjoying them. You're spreading sparks of joy in their life. Okay. Then when you come back around, you can go be like, hey Jessica, I know you were interested before and it probably wasn't the right time. I know life gets super crazy. Obviously, after you've tried to do a couple follow-ups, obviously do your follow-ups first, right? Do them a couple days. You want to follow up with them in a day. And then if they ghost you again, follow up in a day. And then sometimes I'll be like, hey girl, just wanted to let you know, I get it. Maybe life's too busy. I'm going to check in with you next month. I hope you have a great day. Leave it at that. Love on them, love on them, love on them. And then the next time you come around, then you can invite them again. And you can say, hey girl, I know that, and I'm not a hey girl person. I'm more of like a hey love. I use names a lot. I do say girl a lot in my normal talk, but I try to change it up. Hey girl, I know we chatted before. I knew you were super interested. It didn't work out. I know things are crazy or whatever. Wanted to share with you my new group that we have coming up. Would you be open to hear more about it? Bam. If you go in to do a follow-up to invite them again, and you see that the last time you talked to them, was your invite, don't invite them again. Because they're going to come back and they're going to be like, she just wants a sale. She just wants me to buy something. You need to have some stuff in between there. Okay. And I keep people on my follow-up list, especially if they ask for the info. I keep them on that list until they're like, I will never do this with you. Stop contacting me. I keep them on that.
The last one I did last night, I put in Instagram, I put if they wanted nutrition or if they wanted a workout, and I got like 5 or 6 that wanted the nutrition. Mm-hmm. And some of those are the guys that have been following me and ghosted me for the last 2, 3 days, 2, 3, 4 days.
Yeah.
So I've already asked them, and my other problem is I'm getting a lot of people from Russia that want information. I have one from Japan. I got a couple from Poland. 6, 8 people, but we're not servicing that area, so I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah. So I just go, oh, I wish we could help you. We are just not in that service area, man. But when we get there, I'm going to have your name. I'm going to have your name on the list, and I'm going to contact you. And that's basically what I do, because I get a lot of people from Australia right now. I don't know. And you just never know. You never know when we'll hop in those other countries. So that's kind of what I do.
Well, I've been hitting them up and saying, well, do you have a United States address that I can send to you, as opposed to, and have it shipped and forwarded to them and wherever they're at. I don't know if that works.
Yeah, I would try that. Any other questions? No?
I don't think so.
Okay. You guys are awesome. I love these questions. These were so good.
Thanks. Thank you for being a mentor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Has anyone got any SC points on the board yet?
You're right. Not for this month. I think, Sellers, you were the one that got it for last month, right?
Yeah, I got 2 for October, but so far.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Just keep being consistent. When you're new coaches, the biggest thing you can do is consistency. So often you don't want to show up and be there every day. So love on people. Think about your IPAs.
Yeah.
Those are your biggest things that are the barriers that stop you. They stopped me for a long time. We just need to show up and do those income producing activities every single day. Expand, connect, invite. Expand, connect, invite. Okay? You don't have to go, balls to the walls and invite 50 people a day. And sometimes you have to do connections. If you're like, I don't know where else to invite, that means you're not connecting and you're not expanding enough. So you want to make sure that you are expanding every single day. Find those inspo accounts, expand to them, expand, and show love on them. Be real, just be a real human with people. They're going to come around. Those conversations come around. A lot of my challenges come from people that I have been inviting for a while, or I've been, just chatting with for a long time, and they told me no forever ago, and now they're like, yeah, I got to do that with you. So stick with it. Be consistent. That's the biggest thing. Okay?
Thank you.
Right. You are so, so welcome. You guys have a wonderful night, and if you ever have anything or you want to check me out or you want to message me, don't hesitate, okay?
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll send Jessica the recording once it's done. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.